Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief.
Yeah, we are.
Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Maul's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Can we pass this? Yeah, we're gonna quick save. Let's see.
Yes! Yes, 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 yes. How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
I would love to.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm.
Is that why you're here? To play games?
To play the game. The vast lance board of souls. But don't you worry about Maul. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved infernal runes into my back. They're a fragment of a contract. I'd like to know what the full contract says.
Don't play games. Help him out. Just this once, Raphael. Maybe don't play games.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master. But is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details. But of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it and get back to you.
You'll get back to me. This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
And he's off.
It's always a pleasure to see you sauntering over.
Nothing? I was kind of hoping he'd have something right after that. Basically ranting and raving about how Raphael is just playing games with everyone. Mole!
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good.
We need to talk.
We'll leave soon.
Last
We don't want any surprises.
Right here. Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
It's not. Don't do it. Don't, do you not hear it? The power of the nine hells? Woven in his every word, he's a devil who wishes for your very soul. Let's see. Alright. Yes.
You aren't joking?
No, not at all.
I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago.
What? Wait. What exactly did he offer you?
Protection for me and my kids, that's all. Not that it's any of your business. I'm not poking my nose into whatever trade you made with him.
I haven't made a trade with him yet. He's trying to tempt me into one.
Looked like he was doing a pretty good job. If I had to deal with gods and worms in my head, I'd make a deal with anyone. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight.
What?
I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
Honestly, you can't help but be proud of her.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind.
Yeah, she's gonna be a kid.
Then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out.
Maybe. She's clever. Actually, very, very, very frighteningly so. All we can do is watch and maybe try to help where we can, you know?
True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
And we will. We will. We're not gonna let anything happen to her, trust me. I refuse.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Okay. Mattis is over there. Umi? No. Who is running the... Somebody promised His Majesty milk. He needs it.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
Carla, keep it together.
To your very good health.
It's weird that only we have a drink. Smell the wine first. Yep. Yep. Yeah.
I perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
I'm not always in control of my magic. Who knows what'll happen if I drink this? No, but it spoils my trust.
Indulge me.
Fine. We'll drink it.
Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
A saving throw. Yes, I see now why you spiked my wine.
Just answer the question.
Yeah, it's changing.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
Well, yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm interested in saving my own. Yeah, no, you can trust me.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
If he's... Wait, who?
General Gadrick Thorm.
What?
Remember that name.
Yeah,
He's the leader of the Absolutists.
we read about him.
He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Me? You gave me truth serum in my wine. What do you have in mind?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
You want to use my infection. I want to be cured. Alright. Yeah. We'll make sure his days are numbered.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you.
I'm going for the tieflings.
I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
How do I reach the towers?
You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness.
Oh boy.
She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Do we want to talk about this?
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Storm, what did you think of him?
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
Fair. Fair, I agree with that, yeah.
Soldier?
Anything. How's the second upgrade feel?
Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time.
Good. That makes me happy.
When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate.
That makes me so happy. I'm very glad you got what you wanted, Karlach.
Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going.
Oh, what about what Damon said?
Ugh, I don't want to think about that now.
Fair.
Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now.
That's fair. That's 100% fair. What are you gonna do with your newfound freedom?
Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse.
Oh, Karlach, I'm so happy for you. Okay. Where's the Starian? You're all the way over there. Why are you all the way over there?
Hello, beautiful.
Okay. So I feel like we should go to camp because I want to see if anything else is going to proc while we're here. I'm also curious what our camp looks like now. Are we still back at the other one, or... No! Stop it. This camp is cool. Stop it. How? Like, the amount of work that went into having this many camps is crazy. Okay. So there's these guys, and then that's Gale, Will, and Halson. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Hold on, we'll do a big save. Okay. Oops.
Let's see what this does.
Yes. Okay, so he does have something to say.
You know, I feel a connection between us.
Oh?
Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
What do you mean naive? Oh, interesting. I thought you hated me. Quick save. I thought you hated me.
Such a strong word. We have our differences, but we don't have to, do we? I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests.
What do you mean?
How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
Evil power. And how would we do that exactly? Until we transform into mind flayers. It's evil, though. It's evil power, Astarion, and you wouldn't be any better than Cazador in the end.
Power is just a tool. It's people that are good or evil.
Okay, that's fair.
And even
That's
they
fair.
can be a little bit,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe and liberate the world from this evil.
Or we could just enjoy having... I'll consider it. Absolutely not. You know what? Honestly, Lily, so far, like, she didn't say yes or no to deal with the devil. She didn't say yes or no to the parasites or anything like that. Like, Lily is we'll consider it and see what all of our options are. Like, she doesn't want to make hard decisions until she... Oh my gosh. The way the owl bear sitting with his little Lego right now. That was adorable. She's definitely somebody that... She doesn't want to make a decision on something until she has all the facts, and she doesn't have all the facts right now. If it turns out that you can control this tadpole and liberate the world from evil and stuff like I don't know, there's a case to be made, so I think that she'd consider all of it.
It's not often the universe hands you something like this. We'd be fools to squander it. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, Moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
Okay.
Hello, my sweet.
Okay. So that was actually a really interesting conversation. Honestly, it feels like it's misplaced in the romance a bit. And just as far as like timing goes and stuff. Look at this little sit. Look it. Did you see? Please tell me you all just saw that. Hold on. Child, sit again. Quick. Tiny child. Owlbear, will you sit for me? I wish we could give him a name. Oh my gosh, Scratch. Were you playing in the water? At the moment I start to walk away, he's gonna sit. Okay. Fine, when we come back maybe. But I get what he's saying. In one fashion or another. It's just... I know she wants it out of her head, but at the same time...
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. You can be sure of that.
I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do?
Okay. Honestly, so I think that Astarion is a perfect romance for somebody that's chaotic in that you don't know which way they're gonna go on certain things, and they might side with him on a few things, they might not side with him on a few things, but overall, it works. I think Gale, like, so it would be very good, perfect. Is happily with, characters happy with, and easily convinced by, okay. So I think that Gale, though, if you wanted to play like a good character, if that makes sense, like a really good person, I think Gale would be perfect for that. Or Will. I also think Will would be really good for like well, honestly, because of like Gale and like what he did for Mystra, or like, would you say for Mystra, to impress Mystra, however you want to word that. I do think that because of that, it makes him less like goody as far as the romance goes. And same with Will, though. Will made a like, it's so interesting that Astarion almost starts off corrupted, and I'm guessing that you can, I don't want to say fix him because he's not broken. He's just, you know, you can kind of help him see the other side of it. But Gale and Will, I think, are inherently good, but I think you could corrupt them. If, like, I wonder if you could. And that would be really interesting.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked?
Yes.
Raphael's angling for the girl's soul.
I know he is. I know. She's obstinate, though. There's no changing. I tried to warn her, but she wouldn't listen. She's obstinate.
She's stubborn, yes. Bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But as ambitious as she is, Mole's no fool.
I know.
One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away.
I hope so. I hope you're right.
You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Mole would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard.
Halson?
You wish to speak?
Yes. So that's, we've already done those lines, so it looks like they just repeat. But it's nice to see him starting to get his camp stuff. He moving in. I kind of wish Volo would move in too. Like, I kind of wish he got his own camp, but I imagine he just chills wherever he wants to chill. Anything you want to talk about?
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Nope. I'm good. Anything, Lae'zel?
If death is soon to take Karlach, she should make every moment as rich as the last.
Agreed.
Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known.
Honestly, that's actually, yeah, I agree with that. Like 100%. That is exactly what she should do. And just not be afraid of it. I don't think Karlach is.
Copper for your thoughts?
Nope. Also, this bothers me. Can I light it now? No, why can't I light it? Let me light the torch. They're just there and I can't light them and it bothers me so much. I just want to light them, please. Anybody gonna visit tonight? I don't think so. I think tonight's just a normal night. Insanity! It was a normal night's sleep. Let's go back to the inn and get, you know, the bubble of light. Is that what we're gonna call it? I'm gonna start calling it the bubble of light. Because I don't know what else to... Oh, first though. Let's do this. Alright, bubble of light time. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. The conversation with Astarion was living rent-free in my head. I stopped recording for like 5 minutes and then I went back and I replayed it. And I realized that it wasn't very Lily. So we're gonna redo the conversation and then everything else will stay the same. I'm not going to force you guys to rewatch all of that. I'll go do all the extra conversations.
You might be a little naive in the ways of the world.
Sleep
but I see
again.
promise in you.
Without you all, and
ambition. Then
meet you back here in the morning in game, as it were. But I definitely think that like this seems more them. So what do you mean naive?
Just that you have a big heart.
Uh-huh.
You like doing what's right.
We do.
So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers? When we come face to face with whoever is controlling the parasites in our heads?
Destroy the cult and end its evil forever? Actually, I want to know. I when I was like re-rolling, I did this, but I didn't do this. Yeah, gonna destroy the cult and its evil forever.
God! Now try to think outside the box just a little. Consider the parasites in our skulls and think how many others have the mind flayers infected. 100.
Okay.
And they're not
so we saw
just
that before, but now let's quickly try that other option. You can see, though, how he's trying to do what he's done in the past, which is manipulate to get what he wants or what he thinks he wants. And that might not be actually what he wants, because for the first time ever in like 200 years, we're learning that Astarion is trying to figure out his place in the world. You know what I mean?
Thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to
rid of the worm.
That's the obvious option, yes. But consider the alternatives. Just think. How many
Both are good. Both are good for Lily. We're going to stick with this, though.
Moonrise Towers controls it all.
So, we had mentioned...
But if we can take that control from them...
And how would we do that exactly?
I mean, I assume there's some device controlling these things, so we find that. Murder some people and...
Yeah. And?
Look, I'm not a details person, all right? But turning up and causing chaos has worked for us so far.
He's not
I'm just
wrong.
Saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe and liberate the world from this evil.
Okay. So we had done I'll consider it, which is very Lily as well. But if I say no, absolutely not.
So much for thinking you
There's
had
no
ambition.
disapproval.
Still, we're not there yet. Maybe you'll see the light.
See?
Yet.
This is why I find this to be really interesting, because there was no disapproval in any of that. We're disagreeing with him. We're like, no, like this isn't right. We're not going to do this, blah, 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 blah. And he trusts us enough. Like, I just think that that's really interesting. So you can kind of see like how I think we have dialogue. He said, and liberate the world from this evil. And like the way he said it, it came off less manipulative and more almost like he kind of meant it. He's almost surprised that he meant it kind of thing. So I find that to be really, really, really interesting as far as our relationship with him goes. And just how he's evolving. So you can kind of see that like Astarion's like he's starting to branch, right? So like depending on how you encourage would probably branch off how he how he grows. And like you're seeing all this character growth out of all of them right now. It's fascinating and I love it. And I will see you guys back in the morning because I'm gonna now have to go re-talk to all of them again. But we'll pick the same options as the last time, so it'll be great. No worries. And then I'll see you back here in the morning. Not my morning, but in-game morning. Is it really morning here, given where we are? But yeah, that's what we'll do.